Menu reader. Off. Press left trigger to toggle.
Hello? It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
That was quite something.
I am indeed a student, but I could... A few cobwebs and some dust. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault.
Revelio.
Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light. Lumos.
Look out!
Protego.
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Levioso! Confringo! Expulso! Defendo! Confuso! Expulso! Deposo! Levioso! Confringo! Descendo! Levioso! Confringo! Deposo! Confringo! Expulso! Levioso! Protego! Deposo! Confringo! Expulso! Levioso! Protego! Expulso! Levioso! Deposo! Confringo! Expulso! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Revelio! What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Align these statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Protego! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Lumos. Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Right.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... What is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Accidentally levitated Professor
Lumos.
It must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food.
My broom went up like a bit of flint the other day.
Did you see the way
Thought the boy was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my books, he did.
Anyone in the wizarding world could outdo the best a muggle has to offer any day. The people I feel sorry for are the ones who don't receive any knowledge.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
That is not helpful. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
She'd fallen over. How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster? I wonder if I could transfer to Ilvermorny and come back when he's gone.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio?
And see what details the field guide can provide. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Lumos.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been...
Oh?
Yes.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain?
Of course.
Good luck today. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Did I hear you masterfully evade, Professor?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require, and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled... Speaking of why don't I show you the clever enchantment we include? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional. I shall reach out when I have. For now, focus.
Revelio. Revelio.
There was something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think. the last time I have a potion idea that I... write down.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Nice and warm!
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, A surprise. Good. Now, the bit well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Protego! Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego.
Levioso!
Okay, Snape.
I do enjoy life duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my student. A classroom duel is one thing, but...
Understood, Professor.
Again, well done today. All right.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Levioso!
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
All I can say is...
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you.
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. I've always found that fun goes hand. Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres.
Accio.
Relinquish your charm.
Accio.
That's it! Now, think of this excellent control there. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
Accio.
Very good.
Watch this. Well done. Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
That's it! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go!
Excellent control there.
Watch this. Quite impressive. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to... Until next time.
Of course. You can...
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley, expect to hear from me soon regarding us.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms home.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went...
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a... I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from... Regardless, you must continue. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hate...
Professor Ronan did mention...
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet... Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade, We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including...
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander, you've managed your classes well.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor
Rookwood?
Once you've finished, Professor... No time to waste.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. Fixes things right.
It seems as if...
More frequently than... As Professor a number of you... I have arranged...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand... Good luck, and I shall...
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Protego!
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with my
Are
stuff.
you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my gobstone collection, that's it. Are you familiar with
Gobstones? Sounds...
That's what I tried to tell people in Melder, and now those...
rather...
I'll say. Anyway, I don't...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back.
Accio! Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments.
Marvelous. You clear... Let us give the old mending. Remember to be
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go at that broken statue in the alcove pile wall. It allegedly symbolized heart.
Revelio.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso!
Ugh, what am I missing?
Revelio.
And if it's double, I question whether I wouldn't rather be.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, I'm told you're in dire need of supply. Is this your first foray?
It is.
Well, I shall Hogsmeade's a charming... I was glad Professor Weasley asked
Revelio
me today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Revelio.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Likely already named them too.
Prance, hoof and sugar.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Revelio.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Revelio.
What did Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things.
Yes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new... And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Merlin's blooming pierce. Not again. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match? Your connection seemed... I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon, and the bond between you and your wand. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Oliver.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and...
Lumos.
An honest day's work for an honest sick. Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard that... Though, I don't believe I've...
It's my first time in Hogsmeade.
Is it really? Well, you'll have read it on the sign, of course, but how may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
You're the student she sent the... I set your things as... Is it not the most...
A potion's...
They may not be as sure as it's your first... I also have a ready-made draft. But for now, let's get you those. What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
When I was a girl.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts.
Matilda, I take it you've...
I'm afraid I...
but of course it is... Stay the...
That's...
And I... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'm sure she'd love some flowers.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
I officially have...
What the fuck? Come on, you slow bitch. Fucking shit. Force closed on me. It's bullshit.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I officially... Excellent. Did you get one?
I did.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Lumos. Lumos.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
That's right, Mr. Lumbering Loud Lumos. He's faltering.
You want it to do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to work.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer.
Reparo. Good as new.
Hello there. A moment if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I own Gladrag's wizardware and among my inventory. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a glad. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The Three Broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm certainly glad, Sir.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll. Don't want to risk another detention for getting...
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Protego.
This way.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon.
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of...
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no...
They're after the locket.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription when I read it. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what... I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue. Perhaps we are only after a book, but once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Come now, Annabelle.
I wish there was something I could do to stand up to the headmaster.
Revelio.
In my blood, my mother said.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell.
Good. Professor Fig indicates... As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary...
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students... When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole?
Revelio.
As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous calf. Sort of failed at his containment
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Levioso!
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining part.
I agree. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Leviosa! Accio! Lumos! Protego!
Don't shy away now. I'm the one!
Leviosa! Lumos! Is that all you've got?
What to do? Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you... Very good way to master spell combination. Again, Hope to see you back here again. Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. Ready for another?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Lumos. Leviosa. Leviosa. Lumos. Accio.
Leviosa. Don't shy away now.
Accio.
There goes my way.
I think I'd better rest for a bit.
Very well.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast. If you need to stop practice.
Accio.
Excellent form.
Leviosa.
That's it.
Leviosa.
Good one! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Luke.
I say better...
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round?
Why, yes it is. Ready to redeem you.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Jesus Christ.
Levioso!
Lumos!
Levioso! Accio! That's all you've got? Levioso!
I'm the one!
Lumos! Accio! Come on! Levioso! Luke Accio! Accio! Oh, there we go. Levioso! Accio!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, you'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Accio! Levioso! Reparo! Lumos!
I enjoy having lunch down by the lake.
What does it matter whether we do
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough. Your spellcasting has impressed. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your... Let us begin. And remember... Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
So I hear. You must continue to work with her and you. That said, I don't wish to postpone. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the
But, Professor...
We have no choice. I shall find you when I've completed...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for it. Not many students have Victor Rookwood.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me. So, why were you...
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative. And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? And those annoying prefects would love nothing.
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Revelio. Accio. Quietly now. Revelio.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're... Must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
We must remain unseen.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clinic. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio!
As Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. I'll be quieter than a jobberknock.
Revelio! Revelio! Levioso! Revelio!
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Where might this lead? Reparo. Accio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Bullshit.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio. Levioso. Protego! Accio! Accio! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Accio! Protego! Accio!
God damn it.
Accio! Levioso! Protego! Stupid one! Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. It is a book after all. Accio. Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's better.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. I wonder why it was here.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a
Miriam was right.
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with me to London.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince them. My instinct is to follow the path.
I understand.
Good. Don't neglect your... But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogwarts
Levioso.
as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Ugh, what am I missing? Do you think anyone has found...
Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogwarts. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to... Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother... I am not going to sit by and watch them.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade. All the more reason they must be. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow, taking him down would cripple...
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a math... I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precise... In the meantime, remember, I am...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare
What's more powerful than the dark arts?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
This is a fast way to get yourself killed. You know that?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get up!
I'm not going anywhere with
You take this student off of my dead body!
you. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little...
It's a long story, but...
Well, you've avoided them for them. Best get moving on my research.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who peaked. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what...
You're a researcher? I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. Chatters on endlessly about it. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying...
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terrible.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin. No one has yet managed to figure out how. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. I had just arrived to test... You see, each swirl...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see... I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Levioso! Accio! Reparo! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
What a day.
Revelio.
Hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
How does it work?
Are all of the trials like this?
Oh, not precise. You should feel free to solve them as you come across. My guess is that each one, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should... I really must be... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's Cannons.
House elves are wizard kind's best friend. Always have been.
Accio. Protego. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 One less poacher in the wizarding world. Could it be a Merlin trial? Accio! Levioso!
What are you up to now?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
Quickly! Place your mandrakes in the new pot and catch out the squirrel!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket. Put it... Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to...
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Now, what say we branch out? Introduce. You'll find that the cabbages do get testy without something.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other group. Come back and see me when you...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really... Here we are. Home... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go it alone, but...
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. You get the idea. Anyway, take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't... And good, as you do seem to be...
Magical plants have so much to offer.
I'm glad. Herbology... Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever...
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Did you know that you can make anything?
Black noticed the scuff on his shoe.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Revelio.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely...
I saw an aura found on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your... Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herb. Others, however, may be harder to obtain. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should finish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that...
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do...
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hope. I simply need a single Fwooper.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feather. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
A well-prepared witch or wizard.
Revelio.
Remember, precision is key when...
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you...
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. Pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot... That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up.
Fine job, Ruby.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
I can spend all my galleons at Honeydukes and just on fizzing whizbees.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it.